PSG 2, Arsenal 1, and 3-1 on aggregate, and I'm absolutely fuming. I'm so upset with that performance. We're doing long balls, and we're putting free kicks into the box from the halfway line, and those seem to be our only opportunities to score goals. Pathetic. I mean, we come into this game, we're 1-0 down. We know we need to score at least one goal. Okay? The opening 20 minutes, I have to give us credit. I was very happy with our performance in the opening 20 minutes. I thought we played well. Rice had a header, he should have scored. You know, Donnarumma made a great save on that Odegaard shot. And then Martinelli, this guy, I'm telling you, I can't stand this guy. Okay, long throw from Partey goes right to Martinelli, and his shot is right at Donnarumma. Pathetic. You put it either side of him, it's a fucking goal. And what do? You shoot it right down the fucking throat. Horrible. This guy couldn't beat Hakimi one-on-one the whole game. Not once could he beat Hakimi the entire game. I was saying it, like I said it to some of my friends. I was saying it to myself. If Martinelli could beat Hakimi one-on-one one time in that game, I'd give $5 to charity. Because I knew it wasn't going to happen. I knew my bank account would look at the exact same. Because Martinelli's a bum. Okay, he's a make-a-wish footballer. Head down, runs into the fucking tunnel, and no end product, no quality on the ball, rubbish. Martin Odegaard, rubbish. He had that shot and then did fuck all else. Pathetic from him. Embarrassing. He should be ashamed of himself. You wear the captain's armband at Arsenal fucking Football Club, and you put in stinker after stinker after stinker after stinker. Okay, Partey, sloppy on the ball. Couldn't control the ball. I think it was Timber who allowed Hakimi to pick the ball up on the edge of the box. Bang, 2-0. Pathetic. Yes, Fabian Ruiz scored a goal. It was deflected. It was a great goal. Kvaratskhelia hit the post. But, we had chances in that opening 20 minutes. And if it wasn't for crappy finishing, we would have scored a goal. And the game could have been completely different. But it wasn't, because we are trash when it comes to finishing. We are rubbish. We had to resort to Route 1 tactics, Stoke City Football Club tactics, to try to win that game. Awful. These guys should be ashamed of themselves. But they won't be. And I'll tell you why they won't be. They won't be because the social media team will post, we're proud of the boys, valiant effort. Arteta will defend them, they gave everything. Some fans, some dickheads will start blaming referees. They'll start blaming injuries. The same 2 or 3 excuses will come out, and these players will collect a paycheck at the end of the week. Martin Odegaard should not collect his paycheck. Gabriel Martinelli should not collect his paycheck. These guys suck. Okay, Martin Odegaard has had a horrible season. I saw this bullshit stat. Arsenal have never lost on a Wednesday in France in their history. What kind of fucking stat is that? Who comes up with this shit? And guess what? There's a first time for everything. So guess what? We lost on a Wednesday in France. So much copium to try to get us through, instead of looking at the real issues and seeing that we are rubbish, seeing that we are garbage. Okay? Why didn't Winieri come on? Martin Odegaard's stinking up the joint. Take him off. Martinelli's stinking up the joint. Take him off earlier. I don't know why it took Arteta until the 68th fucking minute to make a change. Make a change earlier. We need 2 fucking goals. We need some creativity. We need some quality on the ball. Trossard has more quality than Martinelli on the ball. Saka didn't play well. Yes, he scored a goal, but he missed an absolute sitter. He missed an absolute sitter. Marino, anonymous. Except for a few chest controls and knockdowns and pressing, he did nothing. But this is what happens when you don't have a real striker. You will get exposed. And we don't have an actual striker, so guess what? We got exposed. Bukayo Saka is our only good attacking player this season. Out of Odegaard, Martinelli, Havertz, Jesus, Marino, Saka, Sterling, I'll give it Winieri his credit because I think he's played well this season. But besides Bukayo Saka, what do we have going forward? We're relying on set pieces and long throws in a Champions League semifinal. We're relying on mistakes from Marquinhos to score a goal in a Champions League semifinal. The second half was awful. We didn't look like creating a chance, never mind scoring a goal. I mean, no creativity, no quality, no intent, no desire. It's shocking. It's shocking. Arteta, hold your head in shame. Kroenke, hold your head in shame because there was no investment in January. But Arsenal is a brand, not a football club. Arsenal doesn't care about winning trophies. Stan Kroenke said directly out of his mouth, I didn't buy Arsenal to win trophies. So fuck off then. Fuck off. We need a striker. We need a left winger. We need a backup for Saka. We need another midfielder. We need a backup for Saliba. I just listed out 5 players that we need. Our season's done. This was our only hope. This was all we had left. And we blew it. And, Liverpool won the league, walked the fucking league. We didn't even put up a fight. If the rest of the league wasn't so shitty, we'd be in a top 5 battle for Champions League. The FA Cup we lost in the 3rd round. In the Carabao Cup we got smoked by Newcastle. So we have 3 games left this season. We have Liverpool, Newcastle, and Southampton. We'll probably win one of those games. Might draw another. We're probably going to lose at Anfield. Not good enough. Horrible. And this Arteta project, it's looking incomplete. It's looking like one of those school projects you do with a lot of effort, but you don't follow the directions. And you get a bad grade because of it. I don't know if that made any sense. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Poor performance. Rubbish. PSG 2, Arsenal 1. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you guys in the player ratings. And I'll tell you one thing for sure. I am not going to be kind in the player ratings. These players do not deserve it. This manager does not deserve it. Tonight was a shambles, and they should all be ashamed of themselves. Except for the first 20 minutes, We did absolutely nothing in that game. So shame on them. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.